Diary of a Wimpy Kid is an American book series created by author and cartoonist Jeff Kinney. It follows the chronicles of Greg Heffley, a middle schooler who illustrates his daily life in a diary. But he doesn't call it a diary, but a journal, just because diary makes him sound like a, 6-year-old. Anyways, Kinney spent 8 years working on the book, but before he did that, he had a comic strip called Igdoof, and it ran in the Villanova and Maryland University paper where he was in college for some years. He tried to get in newspapers but failed to do so. Then in 1998, he came up with the character Greg Heffley and the book series and spent 8 years, and believe it, 8 years developing the first book. He got it published in 2007. And as soon as it published, Diary of a Wimpy Kid was an undeniable hit, gaining more than millions of copies. Then it became 10 millions, and then soon enough, 100 millions. It was a complete success, spanning about 17 books to this day. But what many fans don't know is that originally, there was going to be a special. Now, you guys might be wondering, PlushyQ, what are you talking about? There already is a special. 2021, that is. And we already have like 3 movies. I'm not going to mention the 4th one because the 4th one sucked ass. Well, I know, but you see, this special goes to the considered best book of the series by many fans and critics alike. But the thing about this is that Cabin Fever of Diary of a Wimpy Kid is considered to be the best book of the series by fans because of it being in a snow and Christmas setting and being really just relatable. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, honestly, it was really awesome. But, like I said, what many fans don't actually know is that there was originally going to be an animated special by Jeff Kinney and Fox. Let me explain. You see, in 2012, one of the events promoting the 3rd and final movie of the Zachary Gordon franchise, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid live-action movies, Jeff Kinney stated that a 4th film was kind of unlikely, but he actually announced a year later that there was going to be an animated special based on Cabin Fever. Fans were hyped. He was also going to be working on it with Fox. Now, believe me when I say this was actually announced in 2012 to 2013. And keep in mind, Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3rd movie was released in middle of 2012. So Jeff Kinney really wanted to do more, but he wasn't going to rule out this stuff of animating it in 2D. So that's when Diary of a Wimpy Kid Class Clown came out.
Okay, so last year my best friend Rowley Jefferson got voted Class Clown for my grade.
Zooey Mama!
Well, I don't think they can take another vote or do a recount or whatever, but I totally got robbed on that. Everyone knows I'm the funniest kid at school. Even my teachers would tell you that. That was all me. Well, at least most of my teachers would. A couple of them don't seem to appreciate my sense of humor.
Greg Heffley, can you please come to the front of the room and do the problem?
Yo, mama.
Excuse me?
Yo, slap happy grandpappy.
Well, I hardly think that's...
Yo, big fanny grandmammy. Okay, so maybe I'm just not on the same wavelength as the grown-ups.
Get your butts back on the field!
Huh? Sure, it wasn't really a movie or TV show, but a lot of fans liked it. Even I liked it. But the thing about it is that Cabin Fever was going to be a special on Fox. Fox really loved the series and they didn't want to let it go. And plus they have been wanting to make a 2D special for a really long time now. So, above this, they wanted to actually make a movie and they started actual development on it. But the thing about it is that after the Hard Luck cover release, he stated that Cabin Fever was going to be with Fox and still, and was going to be released in 2014. But, sadly, it was never released for unknown reasons. It was possibly scrapped or cancelled, and it had no footage of storyboard or plans to this day seen by the public. But I believe there might be some storyboards out there in Fox archives. And you guys might be wondering what actually turned into it. Well, after the accusation of 20th Century Fox, Disney decided to actually reboot Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Home Alone, and Nightmare in the Museum. But anyways, in 2018, word got out that Diary of a Wimpy Kid television series 2D animated was going to be coming out. But anyways, in 2018, it was announced that Diary of a Wimpy Kid TV series was going to be on Disney+. Everyone said that this was going to be a good series, but there wasn't reworking it into a 3D animated movie, and the trailer came out in early 2021, and then it came out on December 3rd, 2021. This was hot garbage and nobody liked it. One critic on Rotten Tomatoes rated it a 1.5 out of 5. And the thing about this, it was actually written by Jeff Kinney. No one liked this. When I actually saw the movie, I was completely disgusted on what Disney turned it to be. But 58 minutes isn't a movie, considered just a TV special. But this was originally going to be aired on TV, and a holiday special at that point, meaning it would actually be quite similar to our Scrap Cabin Fever special. But, as Disney Plus was launching, it needed material, and had one of the best book series out there at the time, and still is, they decided to take advantage and actually use it. Disney ruined it, honestly. And in a future video, I'm going to be explaining why Disney made a big mistake buying 20th Century Fox. But I want to know your thoughts. Leave your thoughts down in the comments. Do you want the Cabin Fever special to come out? Do you want it to be animated? Do you want to see it? What would you think the storyboards would be about? This was Plushy Cube, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.